Hey people, welcome to the channel, and in this case talking about something that is crucial for preparedness, which is fire. Essential for preparedness, the ability to start a fire, stay warm, cook, prepare food and whatnot. And this is strongly linked to the topic of the different survival kits that are being promoted these days from Europe, the European Union, different countries. They all mention having a lighter and having some matches as part of their survival kits. Is that true? Does that make sense? How is it that you go about this? That's going to be a topic of today's video. As always, if you want to learn more about survival and preparedness, you have Surviving the Economic Collapse, as well as Street Survival Skills, the French versions of the books, the Spanish versions, all available in the links there below. Of course, the ability to start a fire is essential for preparedness. It's one of the key fundamental aspects of preparedness. Now, something that may be a little bit controversial over the years, and I'm talking about decades, having had a lighter with me as part of my EDC, I have to admit, I cannot remember last time that I thought, dear God, I'm so happy I had a lighter with me. This saved my life. Or this was extremely important to have, so happy about that. Now, I don't smoke. I don't use a lighter really all that much, mostly about melting the end of a cord and little else really. Especially because if I go outdoors specifically, if I go backpacking or I go on any kind of thing where I know I will have to start a fire, I will have dedicated fire starting equipment. And it's just that I haven't seen the need to go like, wow, super happy that I have my EDC Crusader dude here, which by the way, it's awesome. And you should get one. You will have the link there below in Amazon for this one because I saw that it's still available and not always in stock. So yeah, get yourself your extremely cool, badass lighter. This one has plasma inserts. This does work. It doesn't seem to be much, but if you have paper or anything that is flammable, it will start a fire. But I prefer this one. I prefer the gas inserts. This is a little bit more old schoolish, and I feel a lot better about it, even though this one is already a little bit used. I have a bunch of these, and I rotate these, but if it's full, which this one, well, there it is. The flame needs to be maybe a little bit more adjusted there. It lasts for years. I've had some of these last for like a couple years later. I just try it and it just goes up. It is ideal solution for not having the fuel dry and messing with that stuff. This is a way I would go in terms of having a lighter with me at all times. You don't need to go all that fancy. A little bit lighter will work just as well. Given that this is crucial and very important part of your kit for fire starting, you need to have three options because 3 is 2, 2 is 1, and 1 is none. Very important for this. The way I suggest going about it is matches, a lighter, and a fire steel. These three are what I will have with me if I go anywhere that I think I just may need fire. Anything outdoors, anything backpacking, anything of anything that is even close to outdoors, I will have this with me in the bag that I'm taking with me, let alone if it's going to be backpacking, camping and whatnot. These are the things I want to have because I just know that there's always a possibility of something failing. This can run out of gas. This can, oh, but look, yeah, still works, or I can just adjust the flame. But whatever the case may be, there's always something that could go wrong. Even with matches, they can dry, they can get wet and it stop working. And this is maybe your more crucial fail-proof way of starting a fire. It does involve a little bit more of skills as to use it properly. It's not all that complicated, but no, it is not the end-all solution for everything fire. You see it in lots of TV shows because it's cool. It's a lot cooler than just going like, yeah, there you go, buddy. There's a fire. It's just anticlimactic. This is a lot cooler. That's why they use it. But it has a place in your survival kit. Have the three. Have all these three things. About matches. Matches are a lot more sensitive to humidity than some people think. Yes, your NATO stormproof matches are awesome. And yes, you can go silly with some of these overpriced giant ass matches, which are very cool and they will burn for a long time. Not everything that shines is gold, by the way. And this one, for example, this one cracked. My suggestion is go with something like this, either with a little baggie that will keep it safe from humidity. This works as well. Don't remember to always have this striking surface, right, that you need here, or have strike anywhere matches. Strike anywhere matches are awesome. They're a little bit more sensitive to humidity. Whatever the case is, little Ziploc bag, or even better, a match case. When it comes to lighters, have something that you like, maybe as part of your EDC, or something simple that actually works, like this. There's these latest, cool kind of, I don't know, man. I still haven't tested these enough as to feel super comfortable about them. If I want to go old school, either ZIPPO or one of these lighters, the Triplex Super lighters. These are pretty IMCO Triplex Super. These are super great lighters, classic. It can also work like a little candle, or for burns, or like a little candle, or for burning stuff. These are awesome. I love these things, but requires a little bit more attention. With this ZIPPO, I can get a gas insert. So matches, lighter, and your fire steel. A word regarding fire steel. These days, the only way I have of starting a fire with me at all times as part of my EDC is a little fire steel that I have in my multi-tool. I don't carry a lighter with me lately. Every once in a while, I maybe throw something like this or something like this in the pocket, which, by the way, always a good idea to, since you have a lighter, use it to have a little bit of duct tape. I use the tape a lot more than the actual lighter, so keep that in mind. Always a good idea. You can wrap something like this, shoot cord, or some kind of cord with wax. This is great for starting fires. Last thing, regarding these things, the fire steels, careful with the way in which they oxidize. They're a combination of iron and magnesium, which allows it to throw those beautiful sparks, but it does rust. This is the natural rust that it forms. This is okay, but I've seen some of these that can rust in a way in which you end up with only dust. I don't know exactly why it is. Salt in the environment, the composition of the fire steel, the quality of the fire steel itself. I don't know exactly why it happens, but not only have I seen it on the internet, it has actually happened to me with one of these things that I've had. Just full of holes. It was still working, but it was really pitted in very bad shape. I wouldn't be surprised if one day you find a pile of dust instead of the fire steel. So again, one last time, have at least 3 ways of starting a fire if fire is what you want to have in your kit. If you want to have the ability of starting fire in your kit, 3 ways. Go with these. You're going to be okay if you do that, okay? Guys, as always, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, you have the comments there below. Subscribe to my channel. You will have the little button somewhere here, another video suggested, and the books, as always, in Amazon in those links. Take care. See you next time. Have an awesome day.